The next set of derivatives that we're going to learn about is the derivative of inverse trig function. If you recall from pre-calc, there's a couple different ways that you can denote it. So the inverse sine function can be denoted with the sine and the exponent of -1. So this is one way to write the inverse sine function, or you could also call it arc sine of x. So they mean the same thing. Okay. So again, notice the way that it's written. The derivative of the arc sine is 1 over square root of 1 minus u squared, and then always chain rule times du dx. Arc tangent is 1 over 1 plus u squared. Our secant is 1 over absolute value of u, square root of u squared minus u1. Now you will notice all the cofunctions, the derivative is all negative, and the only difference is it's exactly the same, it's just the negative. So try to memorize the left side and you can recreate the right. So let's just practice taking the derivatives using the rules up at the top. So the arc sine of sine x. So the derivative would be 1 over square root of 1 minus, this is your u, so all of this squared, and then chain rule on the 3x, we need to multiply by 3. Arc tangent, this is the one without the square root, so it would be 1 over 1 plus, this is my u, so e to the 2x quantity squared, and then derivative of e to the 2x is e to the 2x, don't forget chain rule, times 2. Arc sine again, 1 over square root of 1 minus u squared, derivative of x squared is 2x. Okay, this one here, notice you have an arc tangent, but the outside function is that 2, so you need to bring down the 2 first, reduce the power by 1, and then you need to do the chain rule on the derivative of the inside, which is arc tangent, and that derivative is 1 over 1 plus x squared. Our cosine is, the only difference between that and sine is it's a negative, so -1 over square root of 1 minus 2x quantity squared times chain rule on the 2x is 2. Lastly, arc tangent again, this is a constant multiple or a coefficient. You just multiply by that number in the front. So we're going to leave the 2. The derivative of the arc tangent is 1 over 1 plus u squared times 3.